Hello Pisces, and welcome to my channel Green Lion Goddess Tarot. So this is your reading for mid-month, and happy birthday to all you beautiful Pisceans who are having a birthday in this period. So mid-March, so the second half of March, we've got the Six of Feathers, transition and insight. So that beautiful dragonfly is moving on and going, I'm leaving that behind me. And I'm gaining a lot of insight in the process, but really realizing that this is something I need to move on from here. It can be the card of travel. It can be the card of moving. But yeah, I feel like there's something that's become almost clear inside your mind, that you're understanding what it is that perhaps a message from spirit coming in about what it is that you're, or who it is, that, or situation that you're ready to kind of move on from here. So, yeah, Pisces, you've probably been feeling it because Saturn has moved into your sign. And so that can be a very, very different feeling of feeling, a little bit more serious or responsible or restricted, or it can just kind of feel like there's a bit of a dampener put on things. But it may be that you're ready to step into more responsibility and commitments and setting new boundaries. There can be some things that are coming in around that. Speaking of commitments, we've got the High Priestess. What's shifting and changing is the High Priest, Venus, Taurus, Moon. And Venus is moving into Taurus. So she rules Taurus, and she's going to be wanting to kind of make it easier. You're going to be looking at your commitments here. What is it that you're wanting to transition and move on from here? And what is Venus is potentially going to make it easier for you. So, yeah, I think you're going to, like, it's a sense of getting very much messages from the High Priestess, your higher mind coming in, opening up to these messages from the cosmos about what's important and what isn't, really prioritizing that, your commitments in your world at this moment in time. So that's something that's coming through. Speaking of that, we've got the Hierophant again, which is the High Priest. So, Pisces, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a more holistic view, a fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. Trust your intuition. And yeah, also just wanted to let you know about the beautiful Patreon community that we are building at this moment, a new community, and it's got a whole heap of extra content in there. Really set it up because Pluto's moving into Aquarius, which is happening in this period in the second half of March. And that's a big shift in like our generation, a huge generational shift coming in here. And I think it's really opening us up to other consciousnesses, asking to transform and change. And so the whole kind of premise of the community was to create some practical information and toolkits, like in terms of tutorials, astrology updates, meditations, access to all the extendeds that can help you work with your own soul evolution journey. So, yeah, love it. Speaking of this is Pluto here. Speaking of which, so the link for that is in the description box below. Wow. Okay. Gosh. Big energies around for you. I nearly called you Taurus. Sorry, because we've got Taurus crowning you. Pisces. Wow. Okay. The world, the full major cycles ending and transforming here. Wow. Big things happening. You want to be happy. Of course you do. Absolutely. But it might just feel like with that Four of Pentacles, it might feel a little bit like, okay, there's something bigger than me out there. It's very slow moving energy, Pluto, but it might be a little bit of fear around that because Pluto does actually, it's the planet that rules deep birth, death, endings, transformation, the Lord of the underworld. So showing you deep truths, connecting you to your power, but also can connect you to show you where fear has been operating in your life at this moment in time. So here Pluto is in the Death card. Big transformation, transition that you are moving on from. So, yeah, the High Priestess can also be crowning you, can also be traditions, like the way things have always been done. It's almost like you're potentially moving away from tradition in a way and doing things a bit differently. So this is a big, slow-moving energy with this and the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving card. So, yeah, definitely Pluto coming in. Crossed by the Page of Swords, which is your mind going, what what's going on here? I'm trying to understand this. This is a little page of swords up against Pluto and the death card going, you said, what are you trying, what message are you trying to give me? And so it's your conscious mind, your rational mind trying to make sense of some of these deep soul transitions and changes and rumblings. So it may be that it's just, a part of you, your conscious mind is still processing, I would say. But in your conscious mind, you've got the Ace of Wands. So this may be very much where you're setting some new goals with the Ace of Wands. It might be that you're seeing something new activate, or you're wanting to activate something new. So with the Ace of Wands, it can be like you might actually be really trying to work out what it is that you want from a situation. So there, like I said, there's major, the Ace is a beginning, the Fool is a beginning, the World is a wrapping up and an ending. And so we're seeing all this with the Death card, like major overlapping of big cycles, and this sense that you are about to step into something new here. So we have at the base the Knight of Cups. This is beautiful because this is taking action on those messages from Spirit. From the dragonfly does represent messages from Spirit. The High Priest, we can see the stars. Your mind is opening up to the cosmos. So the water element can represent that as well. But it also represents your heart. So the Knight of Cups can be following a dream, stepping into a dream, taking action on how you're feeling about something or someone. It can represent love and romance. So I feel like it's like really trust that kind of inner instinct of being a water sign yourself. I think just it's about listening to your heart and where your heart is guiding you at this moment in time. Because I think, your heart and spirit are both guiding you very, very strongly. This is what's happening deep down. So it may be that, you're either transitioning into a new commitment or transitioning on from an old commitment. So, but in the recent past, we've got the Two of Pentacles. So this is where, something's been out of balance, or, the energy was feeling a bit stretched. Perhaps you were feeling a bit ambivalent about this. There was a bit of a delicate balancing act. But I feel like that, again, is all just kind of like there's bigger energies that have just suddenly overtaken and gone, right, whatever you were juggling with there with the Two of Pentacles, the Death cards just come in and go, right, I'm transforming this. So in the near future, we have the Fool, the start of the journey of the major arcana, the Fool's journey. And the Fool is not really particularly consciously aware of why, where, what, but just knows we have to start something new. Press the reset button. This is the start of a whole new big journey, big cycle that's coming in here with the Fool. And it's almost feels like, the Fool likes to travel light, carries memories around with him, but it's like taking a leap of faith, activating something new. So that's why it's really great. I feel like you're intuitively getting those messages that something's shifting and changing here. And that's why it's great that you've got this inside your conscious mind, because it's like really working out what that is, what this new energy is. Do I want this? Am I ready to kind of step into this and activate it? So you're presenting as the World, which is that it feels like you're really wrapping up and completing old cycles here with the World. This frees you from the old and liberates you and has a sense of that journey's over now. I'm over, I'm done with that. I'm ready. Like this is the last card of the Fool's journey. So the World is like when the Fool reaches the end of his journey. And this is you. You're at the end of a journey and about to, in the near future, embark into something new. So like I said, big shifts and changes coming in. And that's what we're seeing here with the Eight of Wands. This represents a shift in energy, a shift in direction, and perhaps a new focus can be coming in here. All the wands are heading in the same direction. If one moves slightly out of place, they all just kind of, you lose your focus in some way, shape or form. This can be very clear and direct communication, but I feel like this is very connected to that Ace of Wands of what's going on inside your mind. This is the energy around you, and it's kind of like feeling the shift of energy and then going, what do I want? What's my new goal? What am I setting here? Where's my new direction? So what's motivating me? So yeah, big things. Yeah. So as your hopes and fears, we have the Ten of Cups, which is happiness, long-term happiness, wanting to be happy. So yeah, wanting to know that where this new journey is going to bring some kind of happiness. in some way, shape or form. So perhaps you're happy something's over here with the World as well, because that does bring fulfillment, celebration. There's an ending, a completion. But we have as an outcome the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. This wand energy, the fire, is really important as well, because you are the Queen of Wands. So you're wielding the Ace of Wands. You've got the sense, you can feel the shift in energy. That little Four of Pentacles is there going, what are you holding on to for fear of letting go? It feels like it's like this big thing as a little bit of fear of stepping out of a comfort zone. But the Queen of Wands is like, I'm stepping into my passion. I'm stepping into following my passion. I'm following my creativity. I'm being very discerning. It's this inner world that's just coming alive, which is really beautiful. And so there might be a little bit of fear of stepping into it, but you are potentially, this is a warmth to this Queen of Wands of what she's attracting into her world at this moment in time, or what you're attracting. It's not gender specific other than it's the divine feminine. So, yeah, she knows how to wield that wand. And so if you know what you want, it's a sense of going for it, but there's a little bit of fear around it as well. And so, like I said, the Knight of Pentacles, very slow moving energy. These are big, big endings, big new beginnings, and to just let it kind of ground down into what it needs to be and let it slowly evolve. Okay, Pisces, so let's get an affirmation card for you. And it is, I am beautiful and everybody loves me. I radiate acceptance and I am deeply loved by others. Love surrounds me and protects me. Well, that's a beautiful energy to have come in your season. So that's really beautiful. And that's the thing with the Queen of Wands and this card is it's all about, there's this beautiful frequency that you can attract things towards you at this moment in time. Ooh. Speaking of which, here comes the heart, the love. I don't know if I've even ever seen this one before. Gosh, sometimes there's like little charms in that bag that pop out and I'm like, what? How have I never seen this? I don't think I have. It's got a little rose on it as well, I think. Yeah, sorry, I had to get my glasses out to actually see that one properly. It was kind of hard to see, but yeah, wow. A beautiful heart with a rose. It's very romantic next to the Knight of Cups, which represents love and romance as well. But just after saying you're beautiful and everybody loves you and love surrounds you, and then we pull out the charm of love with the rose as well. Sometimes the roses, that what I'm getting here, can be messages from the other side of love as well. So for those of you who have somebody that you've loved who's passed, that's what can come through with that as well. But yeah, wow. Saying a lot of love is here for you at this moment in time, Pisces, helping you transition through these big energies. So that's it. This is honestly like the biggest energy of the year, Pluto moving into Aquarius and major shifts that are happening here with this. So yeah, that's your reading. I think you might have some with that High Priest and that. I keep getting this as like your dreams or your crown chakra opening to the universe, opening to other dimensions. So you might have some really interesting experiences. People might astral travel and come and visit you in dreams, or you might do that, or it might actually be really kind of fun and interesting on that level as well. So that's it, Pisces. That is your reading. So just a reminder, I'd love it if you come and check out the Patreon channel, the new Patreon channel. Like I said, we're building this beautiful community and we need a lot of Pisces energy in it. It's so nice. So yeah, love it if you check it out. The link is in the description box below. And yeah, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments. That helps YouTube know that you support the channel, helps with the algorithm and the growth of the channel. And I really appreciate it. And enjoy the blessings of your season, Pisces, and take care.